Alrighty, hey there, guys. I'm going to jump to face cam real quick, just to do a little bit of talk. As you might have noticed in the chat, I mentioned that my lights dimmed a little bit during the break, so we might lose power during this. I'm not sure. I'm going to, yeah. So yeah. I'm not 100%. So I'm hoping to be able to get through these four things we're going to be doing for Blue Archive, but if not, if I'm able to finish one, I'll upload it onto YouTube. So if I end up just cutting, I'm gonna go as natural. So if endings seem a little bit weird, there you go. That's the reason why. Just need to. There we go. Great. So we're finally back in the mini story screen for the second of the seven of all these. So many. Starting off with Thermi Akai, which only came out after as 227 was immortalized. These will mention these don't really do any spoilery things. Like, honestly, I'm saving each of these for basically the earliest we could do these, but some of these are basic. It'll be a little bit light spoilery. Like, I think the worst one would probably be Met You by Chance, but even then, I'm just saving that for later. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna move the camera up to here, and we'll begin Thermi Akai, Revolution and Bats for All. Red Winter Academy finds itself in upheaval after the closure of Hot Springs Resort number 227. Captain, the Secretary Brigades are low to that tiny tyrant and closing in on our position. She's crushed our coup. But our fight doesn't die here. Someday, we'll overthrow that kid dictator and new ruler will lead Red Winter Academy to a glorious future. Purged! All of you will be purged! Cracking down on dissidents is hard work. President Serino rounded up the students responsible for the recent coup. Excellent work, Chairman Marina. As a mark of our gratitude, I award you the Mustache Hero Medal First Class. Wait, did I already give you the First Class Mustache Hero Medal for watching last coup? Chief Secretary Tamale, how many coups does this make this week? Well, great leader, we put down 2 coup attempts and been ousted from power 5 times, which means we faced a new coup every day this week. So in honor of President Serino's brilliant leadership through this unprecedented time of crisis, we shall commission a planter to immortalize the events of the past week, shall we? We've had enough immortalizing. The coup before the last was started by the artists we hired to paint the earlier coups we crushed. So let's set this one off. Sorry? What do you mean? The students of Red Winter Academy are infamous for revolutionary zeal. But even our own student body would struggle to mobilize this many coups without provocation. We usually have to fight a coup an attempt every 3 days or so. So what's instigated this constant revolt against my rule over Red Winter Academy? Well, according to our investigation, the ringleaders of this recent coup were upset about the condition of Red Winter Academy's bathing facilities. Bathing facilities? Red Winter Academy is the best bathing facilities in Kapotos. They never whined about bathing before, so why now? I suspect it's due to their experience of Hot Springs Resort number 227. Hot Springs Resort number 227? What does water closets have to do with it? Hot Springs Resort number 227 exposed the students of Red Winter Academy to bathing luxury beyond their wildest dreams. After bathing in paradise, returning to the Academy's somewhat unadored facilities was a little jarring. I could hardly tell there was any difference. Anyway, as long as there's hot water, we can bathe. Red Winter Academy's communal dormitories always have plenty of hot water. Though some students find it inconceivable that the boilers only come out at 7 a.m. and p.m. every day for 2 hours at a time. And especially when the heating breaks down completely and you get sprayed with cold water. Nonetheless, our winter dormitory showers can accommodate hundreds of students at once. So in sheer scale, there's no beating our facilities. Even though they're just old shower heads without privacy partitions. I do miss taking a warm bath after a hard day's work and feeling my stress melt away. Oh, and drinking a fresh glass of coffee milk afterward. Of course, no matter how delicious coffee milk is after a hot bath, it's nothing compared to the Chirenica you make, President Chirina. And his fear was lost. Decadence to see luxury as something as practical as bathing. Being honest, please don't push me again. Our best course of action is to fully renovate Red Winter Academy's bathing facilities. Huh? Something wrong with your ears, Chairman Marina? Can't you hear someone speaking in your face? They said we need a full renovation of Red Winter Academy's bathing facilities. If the officers of the Secretariat are voicing discontent, the majority of students surely share their grievances. Being a great leader requires more than ruling with an iron fist. I must listen to the voices of the people and tend to their needs. I am not so obstinate to impose my will regardless of the wishes of the students. So he faced Kuzo or swings chose bathing. I'm sure it'll lose power for good. An amazing decision, great leader. Rather than condemn the students rebelling against your authority, you recognize their suffering and embrace their needs as your own. I am humbled and inspired by your vision. But of course, I'm Chirino, the Student Council President of Red Winter Academy, Head of Unification, Great Leader, Head of Physical Education, and more besides. Once word of renovation spreads, the fires reaching through Red Winter Academy will surely calm, quenched by a flood of your compassion. Shall I prepare an announcement for publication in the Red Bear? Please proceed, Chief Secretary Tomoe. In the meantime, in order to renovate the bathing facilities, should we start by doubling the size of the showers? I think that may be going in the wrong. Expanding the size of the showers is an excellent idea. Would it not be advisable to consult with an expert on the subject? Expert? Is there a bathing expert in Red Winter Academy? Red Winter Academy has an entire facility filled with them. After all, some of our students expertly operated a hot spring resort in the recent past. They are... After all this desperate appeal is thrown from the freezing walls of the former institute, are pleased to finally reach the ears of President Chirino. Have you finally decided to strike the manacles from our wrists? Yeah, it's more like parole. Visionary. Do you really think you could be released despite your utter lack of reflection or reformation? Don't be so presumptuous. How can you say that? We've endured the harsh conditions of the former institute without complaint and filed countless letters of apology to the proper channels. Surely that proves we reflected on our behavior and kept a low profile. Low profile? I mean, obviously, climbed a few high paces to get a view of Sensei. Like how I climbed that telephone pole outside Shaolin and got arrested by Valkyrie police students.
Shigure? That's not helping.
That's not helping, Shigure. That's precisely my point. If I pardon students who break my rules repeatedly without remorse, the authority of the Secretariat would collapse. Like all my hopes and dreams. Why send us so suddenly if you're not going to release us? Now, there's something I want to ask you personally. If you do your part to fulfill my request, I'll pardon all your past wrongdoing, award you medals commemorative with your service, and raise you to positions in the Secretariat. Medals or whatever for President Schrader are fine and dandy, but you left us around all this time, and now you're calling us out of blue to ask for a favor. Nothing fishy. Last time we met, you were so furious that we'd open a hot springs resort on our own initiative. On the contrary, the Red Winter office was highly impressed with your results. By managing a thriving hot spring resort without any previous experience and providing excellent service to Academy students and our visiting guests, you embody the unconquerable spirit of the working class. Even though it was an unauthorized business? It's true that you neglected to obtain approval of the Secretariat. So, to rectify the situation and give you an opportunity to make amends, we would like to offer you the chance to manage a large-scale bathing facility. Even to see that you intend to revive Hot Springs Resort number 227? We barely stopped this brats from getting him turning the entire academy in ocean and lava. We won't be digging up a hot spring again anytime soon. To be precise, we would like you to help us renovate the communal showers in the academy dormitories. Our students have made their wishes clear, and we're launching a complete overhaul of Red Winter Academy's bathing facilities. And members of Spec Ops number 227 are the only students who have experience with such an endeavor. Oh, so the dormitory baths, not an actual hot spring. I won't be able to offer people drinks after they bathe. There may be space for additional amenities in the future, but right now, our primary concern is remodeling our bathing facilities to accommodate the entire student body. So we would like Spec Ops number 227 to tour the other academies and submit a report to Secretariat detailing if any of their facilities could be suitable for use here. You want us to tour the bathing facilities of other academies? Yes, we lack the time and expertise needed to renovate our dorms from scratch. Importing facilities that have been proven to work for another academy would expedite the whole process. That's where your team comes in. With your invaluable experience, the Secretariat is prepared to grant you the authority to contract the renovation out to another academy, should you determine that their facilities would meet Red Winter's bathing needs. Accordingly, the Red Winter office will cover any expenses incurred during your research trip. In fact, we highly recommend that you take advantage of any opportunities that are offered to you, so long as they relate to bathing. Our students normally wouldn't be afforded this level of luxury, so be grateful. Usually when deal sounds too good to be true, it is. But Shigure, this opportunity is once in a lifetime. If we get this right, we can escape the icy clutch of the former institute and maybe start our hot spring services again. And we can try out the bathing facilities of other academies for free while we're at it. Be like a spa holiday. Why would average students like us ever refuse? Well, if you really want to, Nodoka, I won't say no. I want to. In honor of the now defunct Hot Springs Resort number 227, we promise to find the perfect bathing facilities for students of Red Winter Academy. I'm glad to hear you say so. Then we leave it in your capable hands. Well, it seems simple enough. Move on to part 2. So are you the delegation of Red Winter Academy? We here to view our bathhouse. Why did you go to your kimono? Like seriously, both of them went to their kimonos. And also, yes, the dormitory manager. That's basically a pandemonium mob-chan. Older as hell. Yes. I'm a Mamai Nodoka of Red Winter Federal Academy under special suspension from President Chirino to study Gehenna Academy's bathing facilities. I must say, it's exciting to experience Gehenna's famous hot water baths personally. I look forward to working with you. I was expecting something to come up after Chair Makoto's last trip to Red Winter Academy, but She really has a knack for making annoying work that no one asks for. Is there a problem? No. Please spend as much time bathing as you want. Gehenna's dorm is usually pretty hands-off. I don't spend much time managing things personally. Hands off. The facilities here are so clean and well maintained. Yeah, and these towels are so soft. Look at all the high-end beauty products. Oh, that. The hot springs department did that on their own. On their own? Yeah, originally there was just one big hot tub in the center of the room, and we only had cheap cucumber-centered soap. But then the hot springs department decided that Gehenna Academy's hot springs facilities were being neglected, and they've been taking care of maintenance since. The hot... The bathwater also smells quite nice. The hot spring department added bath salts or something? No, that's naturally occurring from the hot springs here. The underground water that flows from the Hinnom volcano contains sulfur, so by drawing the water up to the academy, students can enjoy bathing in a hot spring all over Gehenna. It's one of the unique perks offered by the Gehenna district. Well, that's not good. Would I be able to take a bath and see how the water feels? Of course, please feel free. Let's see. Ow, that's hot. What in the world? Why is this water so hot? Bathwater too hot? It's only 70 Celsius. 70 degrees? That's the temperature making shabu shabu in a hot pot. Not relaxing in a hot tub. Anyone who bathes in this water will surely scald themselves. That's strange. Gehenna asked us to keep the water at this temperature. Next, we'll complain if we change it. Can't speak for the students of Gehenna. For our Redwinter Academy students won't boil ourselves alive. Are there any baths with lower temperature? The cold baths are over here. Let's see. That's freezing! Why is the cold bath filled with ice water? Wow, this brings nostalgia for all the times we had to bathe in the frozen river out back. Why not? People say that moving from hot water to cold stimulates the skin and works as a natural beauty routine. This kind of intense situation is popular in Gehenna. So all of our baths are kept at these temperatures. That's too harsh for the students of Redwinter. It's not just harsh for people in Redwinter Academy, but for life as we know it. And without the help of the hot springs department, recreating this setup in Redwinter Academy would be difficult. Clearly, we need to examine the other academies' bathing facilities too. Disqualified. Trinity General School welcomes the special delegation from Redwinter Academy. I was made aware of your arrival from the other students. I have also been informed that you had an unpleasant experience in Gehenna Academy. No, I wouldn't go so far as to call it unpleasant. Your diplomacy does you credit, but I don't expect the Academy unable to keep its own students under control to be capable of properly receiving and attending to its guests. Please enjoy this tea and refresh yourselves here momentarily. We shall escort you through the baths as soon as the attendants are finished cleaning. Whoa, they brought out a bunch of fancy black tea and snacks. Do you think they'll let us take some home with us after the tour? What a deep flavor. I don't know about tea, but these leaves have to be pricey. If I knew they were going to throw a tea party, I would have brought the lingonberry jam I made. Being pampered from the get-go is a wonderful first impression. I apologize for the delay. The baths are clean now, so please follow me. We will never see this backdrop again. This is the only time we will see this fucking backdrop. Unless if there are any Trinity summer units that use this backdrop. But I only have one. And they don't do that. And we don't go here. That smells nice. I'm picking up a faint hint of black tea from the water. You have an excellent nose. In the Trinity dormitories, we don't just serve delicious tea. We also add tea leaves to our bathwater. Not only does it give our bath certain je ne sais quoi, but it also releases the nutrients contained in the tea leaves, which has wonderful health benefits when absorbed by the skin. The water temperature is, let's see. Oh my, this is the perfect temperature to enjoy a bath. Maintaining an optimal temperature is essential for both brewing tea and drawing baths, and therefore key to cultivating a healthy body and soul. Trinity's elegant bathing facilities are a step above those run by certain uncouth academies who burn their bodies and beverages with boiling water. Well, okay, we know the first one, but beverages? Really? And no, I'm also talking about that from a natural point too. Trinity is the only place that's talked about drinks. It's weird. I see. What do you think? Would you consider installing the same bathing facilities used by Trinity Academy and Red Winter Academy? I think the Red Winter Academy students would like it too. What do you think, Shigure? I'm sorry for asking such a blunt question, but how much does all this cost in terms of upkeep? Oh, the facility's not that expensive, all things considered. If you add up the cost of maintaining the bone chia tiles with the cost of tea leaves that go into the bathtub, we budget at least 1 million yen a month. What? It's that expensive? Expensive? Tea leaves used for our baths are supremely affordable. They only cost us a mere 10,000 yen per bucket. It is embarrassing to admit, but compared to black tea that we drink, the tea leaves we use for bathing are very poor quality. Yeah, tea leaves cost more than 10,000 yen a bucket. They're poor quality. I won't be beguiled by Trinity's bourgeois baths. Disqualified. Really? I never expected famous academies like Trinity again to have such disappointing bathing facilities. If any other academy tried to maintain facilities like that, they'd go bankrupt within a month. Weren't you a little harsh when we left Trinity? If we didn't sign a contract with them, they might have let us keep those fancy snacks we left on good terms. I wasn't interested in snacking like bourgeois anyway. Well, bourgeoisie. As Edwards of Red Winter Academy, we represent our school. We can't embarrass Red Winter by swindling small stuff like being perfectly polite all the time. Honestly, I'm not sure of anything we could do to make our academy more or less ashamed of us. Either way, I think someone from the Yin Yang Club was supposed to welcome us to Kiyako Academy, but I don't see anyone. Are we in the wrong place? Excuse me, is anyone here? There are you. I don't think I've seen you around here at Kiyako Academy before. Perhaps they're guests from another academy? Oh, thank goodness. I thought we were lost. We're from Red Winter Academy, and we're here to tour your facilities. Uh-oh. A tour? Tsukio? Let me get here for a free ninja experience event we posted on the channel. But that post barely received 10 views, let alone comments. Was there 2 of those 10 people? I thought the students of Kiyako Academy were the only ones interested in ninjas. This could be our chance to turn Michiruichi, the Ninja Girl Scroll channel, into global phenomenon. We've been waiting for you. Welcome to Hyakyako Academy. Thank you for the warm greetings. Which would you like to try out first? Throwing stars? Vaulting over bamboo shots? Throwing stars? Vaulting over bamboo shoots? I've never heard of anything like that before. Bathing? Do you know, we're visiting and tour your bathing facilities. Oh, you should have said so from the beginning. Hold on, I'll show you your time-honored ninja bathing tradition. Oh no. This is drum barrel baths. Put water in a drum barrel and light a fire underneath to enjoy warm baths with very low water. And drum barrels are easy to set up, so you can place a bathtub anywhere you like, even outdoors if you know a place with a great view. The only downside is that you get stuck in the barrel. Last time I took a long bath, I couldn't even move when I tried to get back out. So large I got stuck. Sorry, I'm sure it wouldn't happen to you. No, the drums you used back then were really too small. Is there a problem? I can't believe that students of major institution like Hyakyako Academy are washing themselves in such conditions. Everyone, no matter how harshly Hyakyaku's violent dictator cracks down on you, you mustn't lose hope. Your comrades from Red Winter Academy will always be there to assist you in your struggle. Yeah? Thank you. Here, this is some of the special hot springs Monchi was made back when we managed Hot Springs Resort. It's not a lot, but hide on your person and it will revitalize your energy when they try to starve you. Yeah, thanks. Let's fight side by side for baths that are free and comfortable for all. Yeah, sure. I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding. I'm in trouble. I'm running late. The Jutsu Research Club. Have you come across any students from Red Winter Academy? I was told a special delegation from Red Winter Academy is going to be here. Perhaps. No, I don't think so. Ah, no. Wish left already. That was gonna give me such a scolding. Where does Maju come from? We got it from some comrades who were passing through. Comrades? Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of weird that we go from nameless mob chans and Gehenna and Trinity to basically interacting with Michiru and Tsukio, who I do remind, we met them before. We didn't meet that Nia girl before. Girl before. But we will shortly. She will be introduced shortly. I actually forgot it was her. I thought it was another member of the Yin Yang. But yeah, Tsukio and Michiru are from the Jutsu Research Club, Izuna's club. I showed that group story after we finished the first Hyakyako event. Anyway, on to part 3. So this is the final location. There's no helping it. Each other bathing facilities we toured had serious drawbacks. You're right, but I really don't want to buy anything from Millennium Academy. Why not? Don't all Millennium Academy's inventions use bleeding edge, high maintenance technology? I heard rumors that the coffee vending machine in their break room is equipped with AI. I can imagine what their paths will be like. Come now, I'm sure that's just gossip. We can always just ask how much it costs and call it quits. Yeah. Emergency decommission? Is there a problem with the modifications made to the dorm's bathing facilities? No, they seem to be working fine. It's just that a delegation from their academies coming to tour the dorms today. Showing them the engineering department's work before a seminar has a chance to evaluate your modifications just feels stupid. But we're members of Millennium Science School. We have the right to show off inventions to the world. In fact, wouldn't it be better for the engineering department to show off our new facilities on such an important occasion since we can explain how they work? But modifications you made so far... excuse me, we're here from Red Winter Academy? You're here already. I'm terribly sorry, but we're not completely ready to present the facility. No? But from what I can tell, looks like everything is clean and ready to go. Yes, precisely. The new baths are ready to go. Pursuta. So your facilities need a renovation as well? It sure did, and as part of the design team, I'm happy to explain the functionality of Millennium's newly installed baths to you, myself. First, a brand new bathtub in the center is equipped with a state-of-the-art AI, which analyzes the user's needs and adjusts the water temperature automatically. By scanning the water and using the user's skin in real time, the AI eliminates the need to add more water yourself. The boiler that warms the water works on the heat pump principle, absorbing heat from the surrounding area, so it doubles as a cooling system as well. With that built-in cooling, the tub also includes an attached refrigerator, which allows the user to enjoy a cool drink as they soak. Oh god. Oh god, what's the wrong thing? What's the and what's the bad thing? That with a fridge attached. Amazing. Our bathing facility also includes an auto bathing function for exceptionally lazy students. The user can issue verbal commands to the onboard AI instructed to wash their body with its multiple autonomous robot arms. This single tub is capable of replacing a whole suite of bathroom gadgets. Well, it really does sound fantastic, on paper at least. A bathtub featuring this much technology must cost a fortune, right? Oh, you don't have to worry about the cost at all. This state-of-the-art bathing facility has been installed on a trial basis and hasn't completed its final testing yet. The engineering department will only charge you the cost of materials, and we take care of everything from maintenance to repairs. Of course, we would have to add a clause to your contract absolving the department for responsibility for any accidents that might occur during your trial period. Run, you two. Run. But that's as low as we can go. Wait, this is way cheaper than the other bathing facilities we looked at. We'll sign a contract with Millennium right away. You may not be aware since you're from another academy, but our engineering department's inventions are notorious for having at least one unexpected feature, even though they're sure to perform well overall. It will take time to run a full battery of safety tests, so I would recommend contracting facilities with another academy. That's not a problem. Isn't it better with something you purchase as additional features?
God damn it, Adoka. God damn it, Adoka. God damn it, Adoka.
If Sensei was here, we'd be basically stopping this. That's a great attitude. Can't say no to the freebie. That's called good service. As Red Winter Academy Special Envoy, I authorize this for immediate approval. We request that the engineering department install their state-of-the-art bathing facilities in Red Winter Academy's dorms. Just leave it to us. Oh god, Nodoka, what have you done? What have you done, Nodoka? Is this a new bathtub those Spec Ops students brought over from Millennium Academy? Seems normal. You can never underestimate the wiles of the reactionary intelligentsia. There's always a possibility Millennium sabotaged their own device to strike out Red Winter Academy. Millennium would never do that. Millennium. Okay, I do want to remind everyone that the only infighting is mostly Trinity and Gehenna. Every other school just Red Winter fights amongst themselves. Every other school just chills. Every other school is just chill. In light of that concern, Red Winter Academy Student Council President, Head of Beautification, Great Leader, Head of Physical Education, and other roles shall take danger upon herself and be the first to try it out. I'm definitely not going first because I'm curious. Let's see. According to the manual, the onboard AI automatically washes the user? Hey AI, I command you to wash my hair. Confirmed. Activating auto bath function. Oh boy. Interesting. Robot arms to clean my hair like human hands. This isn't bad at all. Wait, you got soap in my eye. Can you wash my hair more gently? I'll purge you. Purge. My apologies. I do not understand the meaning of purge. Re-engaging auto bath function. What kind of hair doesn't know how to run a purge? Enough. I wash my own hair. Release me. Warning. Leaving the bathtub while the robot arms are active risks injury. Activating confinement mode for user safety. Eh? Why are the robot arms holding me in place? Let me go. I'm done bathing. For a proper bath experience, it is recommended to relax your skin in hot water for at least 5 minutes before soaping up. Proper application of soap must also include areas that are usually neglected, including behind the ears and wrists. Stop! Stop it! I already need to stop! Detecting a rapid increase in user pulse. Activating classical music for a soothing bath experience. I like that it actually does change the music. Stop! Sometime later. The mustache was stolen. The mustache was stolen. Oh, bye, President Trino. That was a long bath you took. You look like a chihuahua who fell into a bubble bath. Actually quite cute. And your skin looks so soft. Just taking the extra time for a truly thorough wash. I'm thrilled to see that you enjoyed the new bathing facilities we've imported from Millennium Academy. Purge. All of the people responsible for this bath will be purged. Soon after, the brand new bathing facilities designed by the engineering department were forcibly dismantled, and the counter-revolutionary saboteurs, Spec Ops number 2 to 7, were chased back to the Uniformer Institute. This caused some additional problems between Millennium and Red Winter Academy for a while. That's a story for another time. We've never actually covered this. I actually forgot they ended it like that. I legit forgot they ended it like that. Like straight up. I forgot they ended it like that. Anyway, that is it for mini stories for now. We do have one coming up soon, but we're going to be waiting. We're going to be sticking with 2277 for a group story, and we're just going to start that just because it's just going to be part one video. We'll definitely make our way back. Survival Diary containing the sorrows of Spec Ops number 227. A petition for Spec Ops. It's so cold today. And all this snow. It could very well turn into a snowman and die out here. Good thing I got a butter of dry branches, lots of fruit. You look happy, Nodoka. Things went well? It's great. It's true. Just look at my haul. With all this snow, I thought I wouldn't find a single dry branch. But it turns out I have a nice cozy feast next to the fire. Should we? Hey Leo. Hey, have a good night. I'm glad to hear it. You need to take better care of yourself, though. Your face is red. Really? I guess you got a little carried away from searching for supplies. Let's get you out of the cold. I'll make us a fire. Fire's warming me up inside and out. Hot cocoa no doka? Thank you, Shigure. I don't know what I'd do without you. Me, you're the one who gathered wood for us. I'm grateful for you. And that adorable smile gives me the energy to keep going. We might be stuck here, but I'm happy to be stuck here with you, Nadoka. Shigure, I'm blushing. Nadoka. Shigure. Stop right now. What the heck is this, Meru? Why are Shigure and I protagonists in a romance novel? I forgot Meru shows up in this. So yeah, this is Meru's what Meru normally looks like. I completely forgot she shows up in here. What do you mean? I'm writing the story about the life of former Institute number 227. It's just like you asked. I may have spiced up some of the details a little, but it's based on your lives. A little. Other than the fact that we're cold and hungry, everything's made up. I want to describe our lives here in these horrible conditions, not write an original story. Didn't matter how loud we were, the secretary never responded. You thought maybe if other students petitioned. No one cares about just your lives, though. Sometimes you need an interesting hook to get the readers reading. It's a petition, not some story. Your version sucks anyway. I kind of liked it. Especially the scene in front of the fire. It was romantic. Well, I've considered it. Well, we know what team Shigure plays for. Shigure, please. Do you think all this work was been for a literary contest? This is supposed to be how awful and scary your lives are here, not your fantasy teenage romance world. Imagine we said this to the Secretariat. That's what Chirino would be like. They're supposed to mean punishment, but they're happy and in love. Suspend them forever. I think you're being a bit judgmental. This could be the next masterpiece in the history of Kavados. Then do it on your own time. Right now, what we need is a petition to save us from inevitable fate of starving to death in the cold at the former institute. Please write it again. Non-fiction this time. Fine, I'll rewrite it. Dear Great Leader, our comrades of Spec Ops number 227 are suffering from a serious shortage of supplies. We've been even forced to split our jawbreakers into two. Yes, that's perfect. Please include some examples so they understand our suffering. Nadoko is pitifully savoring her hard-earned candy. I don't like the direction this is going. Shigure walked in to see her beloved Nadoko eating candy all alone. She knelt down next to Nadoko and gently traced her mouth. Wait, stop. Why are you doing this? Because it's fun. We don't need fun right now. Can't deal with the perverted librarians of the Lawless Liberation Front. Never should have placed my hopes and dreams in your hands. Please leave our home. You're lost. When my masterpiece comes a hit, I'll be sure to forget you. I don't care about your stupid lying story. What a shame. I want to see how it ended. I've said before, we'll never escape this horrible place with your lackadaisical attitude. We need a petition that pulls the Secretariat off his heartstrings and makes them cry. I won't let him keep neglecting us and our existences. We need this appeal to work so we can go back to our regular lives. Yeah, but who are more capable writers than the Knowledge Liberation Front? It doesn't matter. A petition needs our sincere feelings, not flowery words. We just need to find comrades who are sympathetic to our situation. It's not about the quality of the writing. Come on, Shigure, let's find comrades to help us. Well, let's see if they'll find comrades. Mint Chocolate Liberation Front's petition. The Spec Ops students are suffering because they don't get to eat mint chocolate what they want when they want. Therefore, it is of utmost importance that a massive amount of mint chocolate be supplied to Spec Ops number 227. Revolutionaries against Lebanon Fried Chicken Federation petition. What the fuck? Spec Ops students are faced with extreme conditions that violate human rights on a daily basis. They're being forced to eat soggy karage. The word karage is kind of weird. Where I lived, fried chicken was called zonki. We should be the revolutionaries against Lebanon Zongi Federation instead. Karage is karage. No other terms are allowed. Same goes for tatsutage. Then what about Santare? Can we call it Can we call it Karatare? We can't even put lemon juice on it. Why would Tare sauce be okay? Come on, are you a spy? Why are they fighting with each other in a petition? Mint chocolate and karage would improve our situation. They put their selfish interests in our petition. Well, Red Winter students are notoriously interested in themselves. Be as effective as another club writes in anyway. I just have to do my best. Hi, it's Spec Ops number 227. Minori, why are you here? We paid all construction costs and haven't infringed on the rights of the Labor Party at all. We're not always just running around going on strike, you know. I should explain. The Labor Party naturally hears many rumors floating around the student community and helps those same students get various jobs. Now you've heard that Spec Ops number 227, with whom we once planned a revolution, have been looking for help. We are, but not fixing things or anything like that. We want to write a petition and submit to the Secretariat. I had students from clubs all over write petitions for us to help capture our struggles. It has been going well, so I guess that's that. I did my best. Well, I'm an expert on that kind of writing. A good project is completed by unified workers. Worker unity is achieved through good speeches, and good speeches are achieved through good writing. Billy, do you think I could ask you to help us, Minori? Of course, I'd love to. The students of Spec Ops number 227 are suffering in the harsh weather due to poor bedding and heating. This is an overly harsh environment to endure, even considering their past transgressions. I implore you to take the steps and revoke their suspension and return all of them to Main Institute. Wow, you're much better than I expected. That's a little rude, you know. I always get an A on my writing tests. The important thing about writing is to clearly convey your purpose. And, of course, you have to keep your reader interested in with big rhetoric. Interesting note. If I remember correctly, the first chapter of Minori's Hangout is actually related to a lot of books, like famous ones. They had to change names, but it's actually a really interesting one. Thank you. This petition will help us make the Secretariat understand how horrible our lives are. It is so fast. I'm impressed, Labor Party. I'm so impressed, Labor Party President. It is pretty good. But do you really think President Trino would read it? Knowing her, she won't even look at it. You're right, Shigure. That irresponsible brat will probably burn it without even opening it. How do we get her to read it? I have an idea. I'll just add this to the front of the envelope. That's perfect. She won't resist after seeing it. Let's add this underneath so she knows exactly who it is to. You're a genius, Minori. All that's left is to send our petition to the Secretariat. Then our life in a former institute will finally be over. One week later, at Giordino's executive office in the Red Winter office. President, it's time for the weekly report. As usual, you received many letters from different clubs. I already know what it's about. They're all praising my greatness and incredible mustache. Actually, if you'll allow me to summarize, a kid who doesn't appreciate Mint doesn't deserve to be president. We're sick of mustaches. The dictator kid needs to wake up. What did you say? How dare they hide behind their letters to challenge the authority of my mustache? Give me all the letters, Tomoe. I'll purge every last one of them. What's this? There's red writing on the envelope. If you don't read this letter, you'll be cursed. Oh, eh? Help! What do I do? I'm gonna be cursed! Don't worry, it's likely just a chain letter. Chain letter? Yes, a manipulative message that conveys people to pass around to others. They've been a popular prank among the students recently. It's likely just full of fake and informative events. Or unfortunate. See, it does talk a lot about misfortunes. The students of Spec Ops number 227 are suffering in the harsh weather due to poor bedding and heating facilities. How strange. That's a prank. Makes me think of something I feel like I forgot. Chief Secretary Tamale, come to me during my nap today. It's not that I'm scared. The mind of great leader is simply always busy. Of course, President. I'll stay with you as long as you need. If you would please, I could burn the chain letter so it no longer affects you. That's a good idea, Tamale. Alright, let's move on. Thus, Spec Ops 227 petition came nothing but a handful of dust. Thanks, Minori. Thanks, Minori. Good job. Everyone applaud the Labor Party president for fucking them over.